Welcome back to another episode of Mek Wi Talk Business. I'm Mckoy, and in this special edition, we celebrate our anniversary, BELTRAIDE at 20 in 2020. But first, let's catch up with some activities that happened this month. BELTRAIDE celebrated its 20th anniversary with a celebration of staff, clients, and other stakeholders. BELTRAIDE transitioned from TIPS to BELTRAIDE in the year 2000 and was designed as an agency to create and promote a dynamic and competitive business environment. Fast forward to 2020, BELTRAIDE champions and redefines the way Belize stimulates investor confidence, embraces entrepreneurship, supports business growth, and drives innovation.
BELTRAIDE has grown from strength to strength. When this organization was first instituted 20 years ago, it was envisioned to become the investment promotion and facilitation agency of the government of Belize. Today, fostering investment confidence is still a major goal of the young and very talented professionals who lead the charge. However, we have expanded our services to support the development of entrepreneurship, small business growth and innovation, training, and export facilitation. While we are living in an unprecedented time, I have never been more optimistic about the future of our country in the hands of this organization that has helped to chart the way forward for Belize's economic development. By remaining committed to its mission, BELTRAIDE, along with her clients and partners, has positioned itself and have laid a solid foundation for significant achievements for decades to come.
A momentous part of the anniversary was the launch of the 7th edition of the EXPORTBelize magazine, which, for the first time, due to the impact of COVID-19, is fully digital. This follows last year's magazine, which was the first to be done on sustainably sourced paper. Here's how the launch went.
Since the inception of the EXPORTBelize magazine in 2012, 6 volumes have been published under various themes, becoming Belize's flagship publication on business. Given its wide readership, nationally and internationally, it serves as an effective platform for promoting business opportunity in Belize.
Celebrating BELTRAIDE at 20 in 2020, here is our 7th edition of the EXPORTBelize magazine in 3, 2, 1. After a series of missions between Belize and Taiwan, the government of the Republic of China Taiwan and the government of Belize successfully concluded a round of trade negotiations, paving the way for the signing of an economic cooperation agreement to further strengthen the trade and investment relations between Belize and Taiwan. Minister Tracy Taegar Panton tells us what this agreement means for Belize.
I really think it's a very important milestone for this country. The signing of the Economic Cooperation Agreement with Taiwan really helps us to open up trade and investment and deeper economic cooperation between both our countries. Taiwan has been a friend of Belize for a very long time, but this economic cooperation agreement goes deeper than the friendship, and it allows for Belize to sell our goods and services to Taiwan and for Taiwan to trade with Belize. It's a good day for the fisher folk, for sugarcane farmers. It's a good day for every person in our productive sector, our cattle ranchers, because these products are on the list and will provide preferential treatment as a result of the Economic Cooperation Agreement.
I'm quite confident that actually we can help the farmers, the ranchers, the fishermen, and the cattlemen in this country, and the exporters, the business community in Belize to really greatly benefit from this agreement by exporting more, by having more joint efforts in enterprises, in setting up cooperation in, for example, investment. So we hope that this is just the beginning. We understand that for Belizeans, they actually are also looking for the expansion for their actually trading power. And we need to also give incentives to many of our friends here in the business community, for the entrepreneurs here, the opportunities. And Taiwan really is a great destination and great country to work together and cooperate with.
For this special episode of Industry Chat, we speak to employees who have been at BELTRAIDE since its inception. They share some of their stories of challenges and triumphs that makes BELTRAIDE what it is today.
Hi Debbie, so BELTRAIDE is celebrating 20 years. It's been a long time. I know you have been here just as long as I have. Tell me a little bit about when you started at BELTRAIDE and what it has been like for you.
Indeed, Ms. Shahera, it's been quite a long time. Quite a long time, 20 years BELTRAIDE. Wow. I started on August 3rd, 2009. It's 11 years now that I'm here. I started off as a receptionist, and I pretty much work along and increasing my duties and trying to be proactive in the things that I do, so adding to the organization and what they're doing. And so from that, I transitioned over to being an executive assistant, and a lot has happened over those years. A lot has happened. And what about you?
Well, I started in 2008. I came to BELTRAIDE as an SME officer, and I really looked at BELTRAIDE as my starting point of contributing to Belize's development. That's the reason why I chose BELTRAIDE. Have a passion for trade, passion for economic development, and wanted to be a part of anything that would allow me to contribute, and that's exactly what I have had at BELTRAIDE and why I stayed. And just the feeling of knowing that I play a small little role in moving Belize along is really amazing.
Yes. And talking about what has happened during those years, I remember when I started. I mean, you were here already, but when I started, it was only about 12 of us, 12 employees, and then now we're at 47 employees. That's the level of growth that we have seen, and you said being part of that development of Belize, and how far or what BELTRAIDE has done during that time, having new initiatives, increasing our services, trying to find the next new thing to see what we could give back to our country.
And an involvement in the activities has really supported networking and partnerships. And in the area of trade, which I currently work with, there's so many partners that we worked with to see, that our companies have more access to markets. The Directorate General for Foreign Trade, there is Baja, there's so many people that we work with that has the same objective of development. And export, for example, is not something that happens overnight. The process from when a company has that interest to that first export, there's a lot of things in between that has to be done, and there are several agencies that work along with BELTRAIDE to help to bridge that gap so that we can actually see our products out there. BELTRAIDE doesn't compete on volumes. Belize doesn't compete on volumes. We try to produce quality products, and we want the world to know about those quality products. And so all the partners working together will really advance, what we can achieve not only at the national level, but on the global level. I know there are many agreements that has been supported by all the partners. The recent signing of the agreement with Taiwan opens new opportunities for many of our producers, particularly the shrimp industry, who's been waiting for something like this. So again, there is so much we have done under our leadership, and there is so much yet to be done. There's so many things in the pipeline right now that we're working on. And as the changing needs comes along, we also have to change. For example, the pandemic now has really given us that opportunity to step back to see how we change how we offer services to private sector. And I know moving forward, it will change even more as we try to, keep up with what is changing on the global level.
That's very good. And well, I know you have recently received this recognition of Wonder Woman. Okay, tell me about that.
It is a very humbling experience. I was actually referred by a colleague of mine, Miss Monique Usher, and the U.S. Embassy reached out and said that they wanted to feature me. And for me, it's humbling because it gives me an opportunity to really see on paper some of those things that I've been involved with and have contributed to. And it even cements, why I'm here at BELTRAIDE, why I will continue to work for Belize's development. It's when you actually see on paper some of the things that you were privileged to be a part of, that it really hits home that, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to continue. I want to continue to be that person that is there to look at development, to support, our private sector. For me, one of the most rewarding experience is knowing that I have helped a particular company or owner or manager to move from point A to point B. You walk away, you go home, and it's like I was able to help somebody, and that is the most rewarding feeling ever.
Indeed, and I believe that's what all of us share as a team, helping those that really are looking for, bringing up this new idea, their business ideas, etc. So being recognized for that, Mr. Kieran, that's really good. So congratulations on that. And that's what we all do here as a team. We get that satisfaction of rewarding, helping others.
And that is what the team is at BELTRAIDE. Wonder. I mean, there are times when you have something in front of you and you're like, how are we going to do this? And with the collective effort of skills, knowledge, passion, commitment, we are able to come up with a way forward and to execute on that way forward. And I think that is what BELTRAIDE is to me.
As always, to see this full interview or other full interviews or videos that we have shared today, click the link in our description or visit BELTRAIDE's Facebook and YouTube pages.
This is the Belize Invest Unit, and my name is Gian Hernandez, Investment Associate. Our unit is in charge of providing tailored services to both local and foreign investors seeking investment opportunities in Belize.
Hi, my name is Naim Polanco. I'm an aftercare specialist. This work is supported by our mission to enable economic growth through investment generation, linkage facilitation, aftercare, and continuous enhancement of Belize's investment climate.
Welcome to the Belize Training and Employment Center, BTEC. We are the unit of BELTRAIDE responsible for providing trainings geared toward improving employability skills. We provide effective and efficient workshops, both job preparedness trainings and for established organizations, capacity building trainings.
Here at the Small Business Development Center of Belize, SBDCBelize, we provide customized needs-based services to micro, small, and medium enterprises in order to facilitate competitiveness and export readiness. This is accomplished by providing business advisory services, technical assistance, and fostering entrepreneurship in order to create economic prosperity for our MSMEs.
Hello, Nicole Zetina, Export Business Advisor, and welcome to EXPORTBelize. Our team here provides tailored need-based services to export-ready and experienced exporters to facilitate their export competitiveness and diversification. We are here to enable a dynamic export sector founded on the principles of quality, innovation, and customer orientation.
These 4 technical units are supported by the Marketing and Communications Unit, a Projects Unit, an information technology unit, a finance unit, as well as administration and human resources. From all of us here at BELTRAIDE, thank you for trusting us with your business, with your development, and thank you for your support. We look forward to working and building with you in the future.
Next time on Mek Wi Talk Business, the Belize Training and Employment Center BTEC shares what it's like doing training in the era of COVID. I'm Nikki Augustine. Thanks for watching and catch us next time on Mek Wi Talk Business.